Wish I could give a taste of you right then. Ways to believe you were innocent. All you did was chase me and leave me to mess me up. It was my mistake, everything was fake. Finally the fog above my head is lifting. I can see you clearly now, my vision's shifting. You've been changing up your attitude like sweatsuits. God, I'm so glad I cannot forget you. You made me doubt myself. I'm thinking, what the hell? You're someone I don't miss. I'm getting on this. Wish I could give a taste of your undead medicine. It was such a waste to believe you were innocent. All you did was chase me and leave me to mess me up. It was my song on the radio. Song on the radio. Let it all go. Oh yeah, that's the game. Life on and I can't complain. Oh yeah, that's the game.
Olukai shoes bring the comfort of walking barefoot on wet sand to any journey. Because we don't travel to go further, we travel to get closer. And no matter how far we go, we can always bring the aloha with us. Any moment can feel like you're stepping into the spirit of Hawaii. Say aloha to Olukai. Anywhere comfort, anywhere aloha. Olukai shoes bring the comfort of walking barefoot on wet sand to any journey. Because we don't travel to go further, we travel to get closer. And no matter how far we go, we can always bring the aloha with us. Any moment can feel like you're stepping into the spirit of Hawaii. Say aloha to Olukai. Anywhere comfort, anywhere aloha.
At Outside, it's our deep connection to the Lowcountry and our passion for sharing it with others that makes us the area's oldest and largest curator of fun and adventure. We offer more than just tours. We create personalized, immersive experiences led by expert guides who know these waters and landscapes inside and out. Whether it's a quiet paddle through the salt marsh, a sail at sunset, a private charter to a hidden island, or a historical e-bike tour, every adventure is crafted to inspire, educate, and connect.
With 3 Lowcountry locations, the Outside Store is a curated specialty retail hub for both gear and experiences, blending a welcoming, coastal-inspired atmosphere with everything you need to explore the region and beyond. Inside, you'll find a carefully selected mix of high-quality outdoor apparel, performance gear, accessories, and lifestyle goods that reflect the Lowcountry's relaxed yet adventurous spirit.
Visit Outside online. Call our dedicated reservation.
my dreams with suffering, but this is too much pain. Thought I was coming up, getting loud, feeling proud. Thought I was one of one, but I'm down low, the grounded, in the middle of nothing. Where the hell has my head been? Am I truly destined? Am I? I know I won't be here forever waiting. The sun will shine when no one thinks expected. All I gotta do is try my best and be the diamond in the rough. Be the diamond in the rough. Be the diamond in the rough. Feeling like climbing walls all day. Winds blinding as they ice my face. I could really use a hand to hold, and not two hands I'm told. Yeah, coming up, getting loud, feeling proud. Thought I was one of one, but I'm down low, the grounded, in the middle of nothing. Where the hell has my head been? Am I truly destined? Am I? The path is so narrow where I'm trying to go. Nobody beside me, I feel so alone. But put on the pressure, I better be better. 'Cause I'm a diamond in the rough. Here forever waiting. The sun will shine when no one thinks expected. All I gotta do is try my best and be the diamond in the rough.
Test.
Wind drive, slowly drifting through the night. Wind choking just like lovers.
We sound live.
So good and right. So right.
All right. We are live here from the Olukai Lowcountry Paddlefest in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Today is day one of racing. I believe we just missed our first heat. I'm sorry, ladies. We're a little delayed in our live broadcast. Looked like Shirley took the first. Can you girls help me out? Shirley took the win. And second place was maybe Julie Veal. I don't know. Somebody. Third, Julie was third. And yellow jersey, Leslie Bennett. And Mary Louise. Yellow was second. Leslie Bennett. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the second heat now. Give me a second to catch up with everyone. In our second heat, we have the male 60-plus division. In lane 1 in blue is Mark Hewitt. Lane 2 in red, Rich D'Souza, all the way from California. Third lane is Ed Pearson, the yellow, followed by Wayne Dickart in the orange.
I'm Kat. I'm one of the organizers. Do you know whose truck that is by any chance? I just need it moved because our portable restrooms are parking in that exact spot in about an hour. It's from Florida Plates.
Steve Miller, we need you to move your truck. Steve Miller, we need to move the truck.
Okay, thank you.
So he might
be on the water.
All right, guys, you're going to have to stay, deal with me throughout the day. I'm all by myself here on the mic, so we're going to have some visitors joining us every so often, checking in. I believe once we get rolling here, these heats are going to be moving every 3 to 4 minutes. We're still getting everyone lined up. It looks like these guys are off. Okay, here we go. It's a pretty close race right now. Neck and neck. We have Mark Hewitt way on the inside. Looks like he might have the advantage right now. Mark Hewitt in the blue jersey, lane 1. The battle for second, third, and fourth is neck to neck. Maybe giving a slight edge to the outside in orange. Wayne. Ed Pierce is pushing hard. Oh, boy, we're going to have a race for second and third. Fourth. Wow, this is too close to call from up here. Nice job, guys. We have Rich, Ed, and Wayne neck and neck. We'll get you some official decisions here shortly. Our next heat is also men's 60. Great to see a good turnout by you guys. We're waiting for some results here, some official results. We did have Mark Hewitt in first, for sure. Good job, Mark. Congratulations, bud. Yeah, way to stay focused. Second, third, and fourth were too close to call, so we're still waiting for some results here to update on live feeds. If you guys want to tell any of your friends and family back home, we are live on YouTube on the Outside Foundation YouTube channel. If you have trouble finding it on the Flying Fish Instagram stories today, I put a link, so you can click on the link, and that should bring you to this live feed. If it doesn't work, my apologies. All right, we've got these guys lined up. I'm going to announce who's in this next race as we wait for the results on that last heat. In this heat, lane 1 in blue, Joe Sovac. Lane 2 in red jersey, Jim Emery. Lane 3 in yellow, Steve Phillips. Lane 4, David Martin. And in lane 5, the local legend, Boo Harrell. We'll see. This is a full heat. 5 guys ready to roll any second. Sorry, guys. Let's see. We're just waiting. If you're just checking in with us, this is the Olukai Lowcountry Paddlefest. It looks like we might have the results from that last heat. Looks like Mark Hewitt with the lead, with the win. Second place looks like it went to Ed Pierce. Third place to Wayne Dickert. And fourth was Rich D'Souza. Those guys were all within 1 second. Tenths of a second. And they're off. The next heat, men 60 plus. Boy, it's a tight race. Looks like we might have Steve Phillips taking the lead right now. Steve's in the clear lead. Once again, second and third are too close to call. Looks like it's between Joe Suvak and David Martin. Although Boo's making a move on the outside. I'm going to make the call. We have Steve Phillips, Joe Suvak, followed by David Martin. Congratulations, guys. Boo in fourth and Jim Emery in fifth. Jim, we gotta get you to stay in your lane next time. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, let's sum that one up again. That was 60-plus Masters men. In first place was Steve Phillips. Second position was Joe Suvak, followed by David Martin in third, Boo Harrell in fourth, and Jim Emery rounded out the fifth position. All right, looks like we're moving on now to Sprint Female 50 plus, 50 to 59, Women's Sprint Heat 1. Lane 1 in blue from Montana, Tricia Lyons. In lane 2 in red from California, Lori Drower. I'm going to get it right, sorry. Lane 3 in yellow, Ruth Ann Steen. And in fourth position, Karen Redmond. All right, these ladies are at the start line.
Oh, my darkest memories, not let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me.
And it looks like these ladies are off.
You can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions just to show me.
Looks like this is a tight race right now. All four ladies neck and neck. Boy, this is a tough one to call. I might need some help on this one. Looks like Lori in first. Ruth Ann maybe second. Karen third. Tricia fourth. It was really tough to call. We have another photo finish. Congratulations, Lori, though, with the victory. Ooh, looks like we might have Karen in second. I'm getting the live results as we go. It's going to be tight. Ruth Ann, 0.2 of a second behind Karen. They have you at 0.2 of a second. So we have Lori Drewer in first. Second place, Karen Redmond. Third place, Ruth Ann Steen. And in fourth place, Tricia Lyons. Once again, all within a second of each other. Very tight heat. In our upcoming heat, in lane 1 in blue, the better half of John Batson, Alice Batson in lane 1. Lane 2, from the Panhandle of Florida, Christina Morris in red. Suzanne Butler from Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina in yellow, and Karen Summerfield in the orange in lane 4. Great to see that we have so many 50-plus females out here for the sprint event. If it's anything like that last heat, it's going to be tight. Just waiting for the start. And they're off. Looks like clean starts by everybody. A lot of quick blade stingrays in this heat. Wow, Alice Batson has really got her cadence down. It's hard to say who's in the lead, though. It might be Christina Moros in the lead, followed by Alice and, oh, it's too close to call. Sue, Alice. Christine Moros is going to take the win. The battle again is going to be for second and third. Looks like it might have been Alice Batson from this angle. It's tough to tell. Alice and Sue again are going to be within a second of each other, it looks like. We have had some tight racing out here. Good job, ladies. Good job, girls. Gotta be here. Is he down on the end of the dock? No. Hey, man, you want to jump on here with me anytime, man. Later today, we're going to get Campbell Carter on the microphone. Get a chance for him to talk a little bit about what's going on in his paddling season so far. You guys are just going to have to wait a little bit longer to see these open men burning down the course. Pretty stacked field here. All right, looks like we're moving forward. Still waiting for final results on that last heat. I lost my... All right, looks like we're moving on to the men's male 50 to 59. In lane 1, Steve Miller in the blue. Lane 2, Billy McCracken in red. Lane 3, Rob Moran in the yellow. So we only have 3 men in this heat. We're going to see how this one shakes out shortly. All right, looks like these guys are off. Steve Miller with a clean start on the inside. Second and third is going to be too tight to call at this point, but it looks like it might be Rob Moran on the outside. But it's going to be tight. Billy's getting on in a little draft action. Steve Miller with the win. Second place. I don't know. He's coming in. Billy McCracken used all 3 lanes in that race. He was trying to find the fastest water. Steve Miller definitely took the win. I don't know what we're going to have here for second and third. Looks like waiting on that result to come through. Rob Moran. Looks like it's going to be Rob Moran by 0.3 of a second. Close race. Good job, guys. Once again, Steve Miller, 32 seconds. 32.86 seconds. Rob Moran, 35.79. Billy McCracken, 36 seconds. So, actually, almost 2/10 of a second. All right, moving on to the next heat of men's 50 plus. In lane 1, the original Carter. In lane 1, the original Carter, Eric Carter. In lane 2, in red jersey, Sean Miller. In lane 3 is James Van Dyke, but he is not here. I just have notification of that. Lane 4, Roger Betty. So another three-man heat. Looks like clean start by all three racers. Eric Carter on the inside. Looks like we got Eric Carter out to lead. Again, second and third, going to be close call. Eric Carter putting down the hammer. Now we know where Campbell gets it from. Second place is going to be Sean Miller. And in third, Roger Betty. Good job, guys. Nice work, Eric. Maybe later today we'll get Eric and Aaron on the microphone. They can tell us a little bit about what it's like being parents of a professional paddleboard athlete. Once again, let's see what we have here for times. Eric Carter, 33.96. 33.96 seconds. Sean Miller, 37.15. Roger Betty, 41.93. We are watching these times get faster and faster. All right. Looks like we are moving on to the women's open division, 18 to 49. In lane 1, your one and only Seychelle Webster in the blue. On lane 2, in red, Jackie Gover. In lane 3, from New York, Hung Young Boo in the yellow. And in lane 4 in orange, she's making her way to the start line, I believe, Nia Lee, local from Beaufort. Looks like we're going to wait for Nia to get to the start line, and this is Heat 1 of the Ladies Open Division, 18 to 49. And they're off. Oh no, it looks like Seychelles fell at the start. We'll see if she can make up the distance. Looks like Hung Young Boo. Hung Young, followed by Jackie Grover. It's going to be too tough to call second and third again, but right now it looks like Hung Young in the lead. Second place right now is going to be Jackie, it looks like. Seychelles trying to push past Nia for third. Looks like we got Hung Young in first. Jackie in second. Seychelles trying. She just edges out third. Woo! Looks like Seychelles need an extra cup of coffee this morning. All right, that was an exciting heat. Congratulations, ladies. Little excitement here. So we have Hungambu at 39.39 seconds. Jackie Grover at 42.02. Seychelles edges out third at 45.32, followed by Nia Lee, 49.06. At time in her next heat. That was a great comeback by Seychelles to edge out third. All right, we are moving on to heat number 2 of the female open division. In lane 1, from our friends to the north, Maddie LeBlanc in blue. In lane 2, in the red, local Rachel Cantori. In third lane, I don't see her out there, and I haven't seen her yet at this event. Supposed to be Haley Stumble, but she may not be here. In lane 4 in the orange, Rachel Massery. And they're off. Maddie LeBlanc on the inside with a clean start. Look at the cadence from these ladies. All three are putting down the hammer. Once again, it looks like second and third is too close to call. Maddie LeBlanc has the clear edge out front. We'll see what happens between Rachel and Rachel. The battle of the Rachels. Looks like it might be Rachel Massery taking the second position. Followed by Rachel Cantori. Good job, ladies. I hear some heart rates going down there. Welcome to sprint racing. All right, we have for some times Maddie LeBlanc, 37.72. Second place, Rachel Massery, 42.35, followed by Rachel Cantori, 44.78. Great job, ladies. Moving on to heat 3. We're getting things rolling now. Women's Open, 18 to 49, heat 3 on the inside lane, hailing from Costa Rica and Maine, but Meredith Stewart in the blue jersey. Lane 2 in the red, Mama Miller, Eli Miller. In the third position, in yellow. I don't see her out there. Supposed to be Emily Van Dyke. It looks like she might be a DNS. So in the fourth lane, also from New York, I believe, in the orange jersey, Caitlin Chen. Certainly, yeah. So, but this is a big group, so probably top 2, because this is their 4th. This is, I think, 4. I know there's 3 because we're on 3, but I think there's No, there's 3 heats, so.
So then it might be top 3.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing. I guess I'll wait and see.
Right now, man, active. Down with the game like a bandit. Me bring the flame like a matches. Test me now. Cut out the slackness. Active style and pattern. That's how man there. Active. One live life massive. Talking up and off with brandish. Touch road and hold the world hostage.
All right, moving on to Heat 3 again of the Women's Open Division. Lane 1, Meredith Stewart. Lane 2, Eli Miller. Lane 3, Caitlin Chen.
Hey, can you stand now? Clocks on the east side. Bad bitch on each side. Big splits chilling on the beach side.
And they're off. Wow, this is a neck and neck race. All 3 ladies putting down the hammer. Too close to call from this angle. I hope we have a photo finish down there. This is going to be tight. Wow, this is a tight call. I have no idea. Looks like maybe Caitlin on the outside, but we're going to give you some official results here shortly. Wow. I'm hearing some heart rates down there. Good job, ladies. Good job, ladies. We're going to see some results coming in here shortly. I'll keep you guys updated.
I open my eyes inside the world of all my dreams.
Timing station is working this out right now. Looks like all right, I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of the next heat. Sorry if I close this. Let's see the results. All right, looks like we have on the line the first of the men's open division. I haven't opened the start list yet. I'm trying to get some results first off of the last heat. Still waiting. All right, looks like we're getting some results coming in. Looks like it was Meredith on the inside, 36-14. I think that's the fastest. No, I'm not sure. Let me not make that call, but looks like Meredith on the inside. Wow, take that back. They're switching around. Hold on. Okay, looks like we have set results. Meredith Stewart, 36.14. Eli Miller, 36.55. Caitlin Chen, 36.95. Wow. It's too hard for me to call from here, guys. I just saw that it looked like Caitlin had stopped paddling first, so I thought maybe she had won, but it was all within 0.8 of a second. All 3 positions. Unless I have something wrong here. I'm just reading the results. It was Caitlin, Eli, Meredith. Okay, that's what I thought too, but I wasn't sure. Okay, don't take my word for it, guys. Sorry, I'm just the guy on the mic reading off of a phone. All right, I'm gonna as they iron out that division, I'm gonna move on to the next Heat 1 of the Men's Open. Lane 1 in the blue, Jake Portwood. Lane 2 in the red, Paul Pianowski. Lane 3 in yellow, Blake Carmichael. In orange, Mike Hill. And on the outside in white, Nathan Champion. Couple North Carolina boys against a couple Florida boys, and then we've got a Californian thrown in the mix. Heat 1 of the Men's Open, 18 to 49. Current USA Sup champion on the inside lane, Jake Portwood, looking to defend his title from last year at the Olukai.
You give me something that I never get. I breathe you in just like a cigarette.
And they're off. Looks like clean starts by everybody. Jake on the inside. Looks like Jake on the inside, followed by Blake Carmichael. Battle again for second and third. Wow, Blake and Jake putting down the hammer. It's going to be tight. Looks like it's Jake Portwood, Blake Carmichael, and Mike Hill, maybe. Paul, man, nice comeback at the end. We'll have to see the results. Definitely had Jake in first, Blake in second. We'll wait for the results for third, fourth, and fifth. Nice job, boys. Jake Portwood puts down a 29.88. Blake Carmichael, 30.69. Mike Hill takes the third position, 38.06. And it looks like Paul edged out Nathan for fourth position. All right, guys, moving on to Heat 2 of the Men's Open, 18 to 49. In lane 1, the golden boy, Campbell Carter. Second lane in a red jersey. I don't see him out there. Morgan, where's Morgan? Is he not racing? They might be waiting for Morgan to get the start line. In the third lane, from Canada, Cameron Carney. And on the outside in the orange jersey, Mike Clark. And they're off. We're moving quick now, guys. Campbell Carter putting down the hammer. Followed by Cameron Carney. We're seeing these guys battle it out. It's too tight for me to call from this angle, but it looks like Campbell Carter on the inside. It's going to be Campbell Carter, followed by Cameron Carney, followed by Mike Clark. Good job, boys. You only trained for 100, you didn't add that extra 50 meters? Okay, moving on. Boy, we moved through that heat fast. All right, that looks like it rounds out all the first heats. We're going to go to commercial break.
Olukai shoes bring the comfort of walking barefoot on wet sand to any journey. Because we don't travel to go further, we travel to get closer. And no matter how far we go, we can always bring the aloha with us. Any moment can feel like you're stepping into the spirit of Hawaii. Say aloha to Olukai. Anywhere comfort, anywhere aloha. Olukai shoes bring the comfort.
At Outside, it's our deep connection to the Lowcountry and our passion for sharing it with others that makes us the area's oldest and largest curator of fun and adventure. We offer more than just tours. We create personalized, immersive experiences led by expert guides who know these waters and landscapes inside and out. Whether it's a quiet paddle through the salt marsh, a sail at sunset, a private charter to a hidden island, or a historical e-bike tour, every adventure is crafted to inspire, educate, and connect.
With 3 Lowcountry locations, the Outside Store is a curated specialty retail hub for both gear and experiences, blending a welcoming, coastal-inspired atmosphere with everything you need to explore the region and beyond. Inside, you'll find a carefully selected mix of high-quality outdoor apparel, performance gear, accessories, and lifestyle goods that reflect the Lowcountry's relaxed yet adventurous spirit.
Visit Outside online. Call our dedicated reservations line
Or stop by one of our...
All right, guys, we had a little commercial break. Heat 1 of the combined OC Surf Ski females. We have a tandem surf ski, looks like. Why does this not look like it's matching up to my live heats? Yeah, but I'm not seeing a tandem anywhere. Okay. My apologies, guys. We're going to get this figured out. It looks like we have Shannon Greenhill and a partner with Vicki Reynolds in the red, Angela Stephenson in yellow. Sorry, guys, we're on a commercial break, and I only have a few names here and 4 ladies, so. All right, looks like we're moving on now to the sit-down combined males. I've got in lane 1 in blue, Christopher Fulton. Lane 2 in red, Martin Plocky. I haven't seen him here, but in the yellow is Houston Park. In orange, John Marquez. And in the outside lane, we have Nathan Champion just coming off sup. Now he's going to race OC1 in white. And we should have also in green out there, it looks like George Nemes. I see 4 crafts at the line. Sorry for any confusion out there, guys. This is a mixed craft. We have surf skis and outriggers. So it looks like we have 2 surf skis in the middle. That actually looks like we might have an ocean kayak out there. On the middle lane in orange, that's John Marquez. Definitely an outrigger. OC1 is Nathan Champion. And in the red is Martin Palocky in a surf ski. And on the inside, in blue, Christopher Fulton, OC1. Houston's not here.
Oh, he's not here.
I didn't see him. I haven't seen him. He's on the list, but he's not out there. Otherwise, I would agree with you. Houston's a beast. At what, 60? 64?
That's the thing I like about surf ski is stuff I can do as I get older.
Waiting for the start. Going from the inside out once again. Christopher Fulton on the inside. Followed by Martin Blocky in the red. Oh, we do have an entry coming out in the green, it looks like. George Nemez. I could be saying that wrong, my apologies. Nathan Champion in the white outrigger, OC1, and George Nemez in surf ski green jersey. And they're off. Like we got a neck and neck. OC1s. Looks like Nathan Champion trying to pull out to the front. Looks like OC1's showing their muscles here. Nathan Champion. Second place is looking like Christopher. It's a tight call for third between the two surf skis. Nathan Champion with the win. Second place, Christopher Fulton. Third place is going to be tight. Too close to call between George and Martin. All right, we're going to move on now. Back to some stand-up action. This is the finals for the women 60 plus. We're going to crown a champion right here. In lane 1, in the blue, Mary Louise Cohen. Lane 2 in red, Julianne Veal. Lane 3 in yellow, Leslie Bennett. And on the outside in the orange, Shirley Heineman. Again, women's 60 plus final. We'll see which one of these ladies are going to make the podium this afternoon. They're off to a clean start. Looks like Shirley Heineman's really got the cadence going on the outside. We got a little battle in the middle between Julianne and Leslie. We got a battle for second and third. It looks like Shirley's going to take the victory here on the outside in clean water all by herself. Second and third, battling out Julianne Veal and Leslie Bennett. Too close to call from this angle, but we're going to have a clear winner of Shirley Heineman. She's got to stay inside that buoy. Nice job, Shirley, with the win. Second place. Oh, my goodness, I need some help with this one. It looks like Julianne Veal. Going from lane 3 to lane 4. And rounding out your top 4, Mary Louise Cohen. Good job, ladies. Good job, Shirley. Nice clean run. We'll get you on the microphone later if you want to tell us about your victory. Good job, Julie. Mission accomplished. All right, we're moving on now to the men's 60 plus. Looks like this is a semifinal, so we might. This is not the final for the men's. That was the final for the women's 60 plus. We're now moving on to the men's 60 plus semifinal heat 1. Lane 1, local legend Boo Harrell made it to the semifinal. In lane 2, in red, Rich D'Souza. Lane 3, in yellow, David Martin. And in lane 4, in orange, Wayne Deckard. And it's 20.5 inches wide, so you're lucky you can stand up. Yeah, so that everyone's going to get a...
What was his name again? What was his name again?
All right, once again, men's 60 plus, semifinal, number 1, Boo Harrell on the inside. Next to Boo is Rich D'Souza. In lane 3, David Martin. Lane 4, Wayne Deckard. In orange. Looks like we're waiting for the competitors to get to the line. And we will have our semifinal number 1 for the men's 60 plus. Younger than you, and you're doing better than me, buddy, so at least you're out there.
No, but I had to go back again.
Yeah, did they ever figure out your heat? Because I couldn't, it was so tight, I couldn't tell. And then they were all within less than, they were 0.8 of a second all through school. I think is the timing state tent down there? I would have to ask them, because we're just reading what you're reading. We're on the same website. All right, looks like these guys are lining up. Should be Wayne Deckard on the outside. Next to Wayne is David Martin. Then in red, Rich D'Souza. And in blue is supposed to be Boo Harrell, but I see him, he's wearing red, so I'm not sure here. Hopefully I'll call this race right, because it doesn't look like anyone's in the red colored jerseys. I know that's Boo on the inside. So Boo looks like he's in a red jersey. Looks like maybe Rich D'Souza in yellow, although he's supposed to be in red. And I don't know who did. only, because you're in a semifinal, right? So you go. So is this like a repecharge, maybe? Okay, looks like this might be like a repecharge to make the final. It's too close to call either way. These four guys are neck and neck. Boo decides to use some local knowledge and go to the outside. I don't know. I can't call it from here. It looks like one of the yellows is in first. One of the starboards in yellow. Actually, on the outside in orange, with looks like an SIC on the outside, might have stuck in the victory while these guys are battling it out. All right. I'm not sure who pulled that out, but it looks like we might have had Wayne Dickert, followed by Rich D'Souza and David Martin. Other way around. We'll get you some results soon. I believe the top two from this heat are going to the final. Two starboards, two yellow jerseys. I was confused. I knew one of them was you, but I was like, I don't know. My eyes aren't that good. Boo, way to use the whole course, buddy. Got your money's worth. All right, looks like we're moving on now. Let's see what we have at the line. We are moving on to the women's 50 to 59 Heat 1 semifinal. Let's see if we have these jerseys correct. In lane 1 in blue, Trisha Lyons. In red, Karen Summerfield. In lane 2, lane 3, Ruth Ann Steen. In yellow. And in orange, Suzanne Butler on the outside. Looks like everyone has on the proper jerseys, proper lanes. Let's go, ladies. Let's roll. Women, 50 to 59, semifinal, heat number 1. All right, looks like we have a little delay at the start line. All right, kicking off any second now with the semifinal Heat 1 female 50 to 59. These ladies are going to battle it out to make the final. like we're getting ready to kick off semifinal. Women's 50 to 59, semifinal number 1. Trisha Lyons on the inside, Karen Summerfield in lane 2, Ruth Ann Steen in lane 3, and Sue Butler on the outside with that beautiful purple board.
It's time to face your fears right now. Don't turn around and let this go. This moment you've been waiting for. Stop wasting all your years right now. Stand up and take this moment by storm. Your hopes and dreams might slip away. I believe you can see this through. If you don't, it's the end of you. Forward, it's the only way to go. You'll hear a voice that you've been looking for.
I apologize for the huge audience we probably have on YouTube right now. We're in a little bit of a delay. 12 viewers? All right, well, sorry guys. I apologize for being a little bit quiet here. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the music in the background. Not sure what the delay is, but we're going to be moving here any second. Again, this is women's 50 to 59 semifinal heat number 1. And the flag is up. And they're off. We've got some clean stars for all 4 ladies. Once again, too close to call at this point. 50 meters in, or 30 meters into the race. Right now, from this angle, it is really tough to call. Looks like it might be Trisha Lyons on the inside or Suzanne Butler on the outside. It's really too hard to call from this angle. Looks like right now it's going to be Sue Butler. Sue Butler, followed by Trisha Lyons, followed by Ruth Ann Steen. From my angle, guys, from my angle. My apologies. Karen Summerfield coming in the 4th position. Great job, ladies. That was a tough heat. Suzanne Butler, 43.97. Looks like we might have Ruth Ann. Hold on, let's make this official. I'm reading off of live heats, guys. It looks like Ruth Ann Steen pulled out second at 45.39. Trisha Lyons at 46.63, and Karen Summerfield at 47.03. So Suzanne Butler with the win. Ruth Ann Steen taking second, followed by Trisha Lyons on the podium. Good job, ladies. Gosh, that was tough to call from this angle. Didn't it look like the way I called it? But then when you look at this, it was actually like almost a full second. Yeah, that's what it makes it hard. All right, thanks. Apologize, you guys, again for the amateur broadcasting. But if you're enjoying it, please share with your friends. We're going to be live all weekend, and I will have some visitors in the booth with me throughout the weekend. So right now we're just getting through these sprint heats. All right, looks like we're moving on to the men's semifinal 50 to 59. These are more like repechage rounds, I believe. They're joining people who have already made the final. So we're calling it a semifinal for these guys. In lane 1 in blue. I don't see him on the water yet. Nope, sorry, hold on. He's a DNS. We have Billy McCracken against Roger Betty. Head-to-head battle right here, guys. The whole stage is on these two. Billy McCracken straight down the course this time. Looks like my little pointer I gave Billy a few minutes ago might have paid off. Looks like we're going to have Billy's going to take home the win here, move on to the final. I believe both these guys might be moving on. Great racing between Billy and Roger. Nice work, boys. Way to keep it straight, Billy. Billy McCracken at 38.62. Nice sprint. And Roger Betty at 41.57. Good job, Roger. Oh, the action is heating up now. We are moving on to the final B of the Women's Open. 18 to 49, final B. We have in the red jersey, Nia Lee on the inside. In yellow, Seychelle Webster in lane 2. Next to Seychelle, Rachel Cantori. And on the outside, in white, Meredith Stewart. They're all clean. Seychelle's putting down the statement on this one. Seychelle with a nice clean run in the lead right now, followed by, looks like Meredith Stewart on the outside. Nia Lee and Rachel Cantori battling for that third position of final B. Seychelle Webster with the win. Second place, Meredith Stewart. And it looks like, oh, I can't call it from here. Good job, ladies. Waiting for some results to come in here. We know we had Seychelle in first, Meredith in second. We're waiting to see to round up that top three. It was close between Rachel and Nia. The two local girls battled it out for third. We're going to see who's going to make that final B third spot. Okay. All right, we're back live here after that commercial break. On the line right now is the men's 18 to 49 repechage round to make the final. Looks like we have Nathan Champion on the outside in white. I'm sorry, Nathan's on the inside in blue. On the outside's Mike Hill. Get those two boys mixed up a lot. Battling out in yellow, Paul Pinowski putting down the hammer. It looks like it might be Paul from this angle. Nathan got caught up in his wash a little bit. Looks like we got 3 Infinity Blackfish out there. Looks like it's going to be Paul Pianowski, followed by Mike Hill and Nathan Champion. Mike Clark rounding out the top 4. So we're going to have at least one, I think maybe 2 of these guys moving on to the final through the repechage. All right, that was your men's open repechage round. We're moving on to the men's Master 60 Plus final. This is a final. This is for the podium spots of the men's Masters 60 Plus. In this final, we have Rich D'Souza in lane 1 coming through the repechage round. In lane 2, Mark Hewitt in red. Lane 3, David Martin, who also came through the repechage, I believe. Lane 4, Joe Suvak in orange, Ed Pierce in white, and on the outside, in green, Steve Phillips. I know Steve Phillips, I believe, won his first heat, and Mark Hewitt won his first heat, so those 2 guys must be the favorites coming in. We'll see how this shakes out. Again, we have the men's Grandmasters 60 Plus final coming to the line. Who's going to be at the podium? Got quite a few states representing out there. I know we've got Florida, I believe Ohio, we got California, South Carolina. All right, men's masters are lining up. 60 plus final. Flag is up. And they're off. Let's see who's going to get out to the front. It looks like it's Steve Phillips with a clean start on the outside. Mark Hewitt on the inside, working his way across the field. It's going to be a tight battle between Mark and Steve. We got to see if Steve can stay inside that buoy. I'm going to give the edge to Mark Hewitt right now. It looks like Mark Hewitt on the inside, followed by Steve. Steve's making a push here at the end. Mark Hewitt, Steve Phillips, third position. It's going to be tight between Rich D'Souza and Ed Pierce. Too close to call for third position, guys. I'm going to leave that up to the timers. We do have Mark Hewitt with the victory. Top of the podium. Nice job, Mark. 60 plus male, followed by Steve Phillips in second. Good job, boys. Third place is either going to be Rich D'Souza or Ed Pierce. We're going to see if Rich D'Souza's strategy of keeping the board straight might have got him onto the podium. Ed Pierce used a few lanes during that race. We'll see. We're waiting for the timers. Again, men's final. Winner Mark Hewitt, second place Steve Phillips. Waiting to see who rounds out that podium. I know Rich D'Souza would like to go back to California with a pair of Olukai sandals.
Can't be the only one trying to be someone I'm not. Can't be the only one afraid that I just might get caught. Can't be the only one that just needs a lot. Can't be, can't be. Can't be the only one.
All right, we're still waiting on the results here on live heats. We're going to come back to that later. We know that Mark Hewitt was the winner, followed by Steve Phillips. All right, we're moving on to the women's 50 to 59 final. In lane one, Karen. Sorry, hold on. Yes, this is a final. My apologies. I'm not seeing jerseys matching up out there. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Just want to make sure we're giving you guys the right information. I'm showing on live feeds. We should have Karen Summerfield, Karen Redmond, Alice Batson, Lori Dror, and Christina Moros. I see 4 ladies on the line. I believe we're waiting for one more, 2 more. Women's final, 50 to 59. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna get this figured out. All right, let's see. We got the women's final, 50 to 59. Looks like we have Karen. All right, we're getting things sorted out. Karen Redmond, Alice Batson in the orange in lane 2. Lori Dror in lane 3 in white. And on the outside in green, Christina Moros. Women's final. 50 to 59, sprint final. 4 ladies battling for 3 podium spots. And they're off. Clean starts. Lori with a really nice start in lane 3. Looking clean. Alice Batson also on a clean line. Again, too close to call. All 4 of these ladies putting down the hammer. Christine Morris trying to make a move on the outside. Alice Batson, Christina Morris, Lori Dror there putting it down. Looks like Christine on the outside making a move. And it's going to be Christina Morris with the win. Second place. It's too close to call from this angle. It may look like Alice Batson. Hard to tell. Christina Morris takes the victory out on the outside lane. What an exciting race for a final. All of these ladies were within a second. Great job. Great job. All right, we're waiting to see how that shook out for second and third. That was the women's final, 50 to 59. Yeah, we've done that on a handful of boards. Yeah.
I got it, John.
You got it? I know you won, dude. I called you out.
But actually it was attention.
You stayed straight. You weren't looking at your competitor.
I'm not looking at my competitor.
Good. In Detroit, he's literally racing like this. Watching the guy next to him. I'm like, literally the whole time. So I was like, Mark, don't just focus on your boy. All right, let's see. We're going to move on while we wait for that positioning on that final for the women's masters. Moving on in this heat, we've got the men's final, 50 to 59. In blue, Rob Moran on the inside. Lane 2 in red, Sean Miller. Lane 3 in yellow, Steve Miller Band. Lane 4, Eric Carter in orange. And on the outside, in red, Billy McCracken coming through the rapid charge. Men's final, 50 to 59. And the flag's up. And they're off. Finals, men's 50 to 59. Steve Miller putting down the hammer in the middle of the lanes. Looks like Eric Carter, Steve Miller battling it out. It's hard to say on the outside. Might have Billy McCracken. Looks like we're going to have Steve Miller, followed by Eric Carter, fighting for third. Maybe Billy McCracken on the outside, getting third place, making that podium. It's hard to call. It's hard to see on the inside. Rob Moran had a close line. Steve Miller, your sprint champion. Masters 50 to 59. And your current USA Sup Masters champion for USA. Nice job, boys. Billy McCracken, once again, you kept it straight, brother. Good job. Way to stay in your lane. Might have got you on the podium. You owe me a beer later. All right, that was your men's finale. We're still waiting for that third position to be a final, but I think it was Billy. It's hard to call for sure. All right, action is really heating up now because we are moving on to the Women's Open Final. Women's Open Final, 18 to 49. On the inside, in blue, Jackie Gover. In lane 2, in red, Rachel Mazary. Lane 3 in yellow, Eli Miller. Lane 4, in orange, Hung Young Boo. Lane 5 in white, Maddie LeBlanc. And on the outside, in green, on that beautiful green board, Caitlin Chen. All right, women's final. Flag is up. And they're off. We've got a tight race off the start. All 6 ladies staying in their lane, keeping it clean. From this angle, it's hard to call. Looks like Maddie LeBlanc. Oh, hung up with a little bit of a bobble. Looks like we're going to have Maddie LeBlanc followed by Caitlin and Eli battling it out for second and third. Caitlin and Eli, 2 green boards back to back. Wow, that is definitely too close to call, but we've got Maddie LeBlanc with the winner, Women's Open Sprint Champion. Second place is either Caitlin or Eli. That was too close to call. What a race. Great job, ladies.
Got me running like I'm losing my mind. All for you. I feel with every little step I take, I'm crossing your line. All for you. I'm all for you. All for you. Yeah. I'm all for you. All for you.
All right, looks like we're moving on to the men's finale. Men's open finale. We're still waiting to see the final results on that women's. We do know Maddie LeBlanc took home the victory. It's going to be between Caitlin Chen and Eli Miller for that second and third spot. So right now we're going to give a little love to these guys. Men's final. On the inside in blue, Mike Hill. And they're off. Sorry about that, guys. Oh man, this is a tight race. Man, that's too close to call. Looks like it might be Jake Portwood, Campbell Carter, Blake Carmichael on the inside. It's gonna be Jake Portwood holding on to his championship. Too close to call between Blake and Campbell for second and third. Cameron Carney in fourth. Great racing, boys. Jake Portwood takes home the victory. Congratulations, Jake. Campbell and Blake's too close to call from my angle. Sorry, I missed the lineup, boys. We had Mike Hill out there, Paul Pianowski, Campbell Carter, Jake Portwood, Cameron Carney, and Blake Carmichael. Threw down some serious times right there. Waiting to see some results. Let's see if I can go back to the women's and see if they sorted out the women's final. Looks like in the women's final we have Maddie LeBlanc in first, Caitlin Chen edged out Eli Miller by 0.6 of a second. Eli Miller was in third, Rachel Masry fourth, Hung Young-Boo fifth, and Jackie Grover sixth. Maddie LeBlanc with a time of 38.99. All right, let's go back down to the men's. Men's final, it's official. Oh, hold on, what do we have? Nope, it's not official yet. Hold on. Let me just, I don't think this is right on live feed, so let me just give it a minute before I make any announcements. Shannon Greenhill, you are racing again. Shannon Greenhill, if you're here. All right, we're waiting. We know we have Jake Portwood with the victory. It looks like a time of 30.13. It's showing Blake Carmichael at 30.87, and it's showing a tie for third between Campbell and Cameron. But I think it's got to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading here off live heats. I have a little bit of a different angle from up here on the dock. But I know we have Jake Portwood in first. It looks like Blake Carmichael got second, and I'm going to call Campbell Carter in third. All All right, now we have the sit-down sprint combined. Between Vicki Reynolds and Angela Stephenson. OC1 against Surf Ski. These ladies are battling it out. It's really close at this juncture. Halfway through the course, 50 meters in, 50 meters to go. What a battle between these two ladies. Unbelievable. Nice job. Great sprinting. Looks like Vicki may have pulled it out in the surf ski. Angela, what a battle. That was a great job right there. Now we have moving on to the men's mixed sit-down division. In red, John Marquez. In yellow, Martin Plotky. In orange, George Nemes. In white, Christopher Fulton. And in green on the outside, Nathan Champion. Canoe versus kayaks. Here we go. Nice job. All right, these guys are on the line. Flag is up. And they're off. Looks like Nathan Champion on the outside. Quick and clean cadence, straight as an arrow, right down the course. Second place in the other outrigger canoe, Christopher Fulton. Nice job, Nathan. It looks like in third place is going to be in the yellow jersey, Martin Polacki. Great job, boys. And I believe that's going to round out our sprints for the day here at the Lowcountry Paddlefest in Hilton Head, South Carolina, brought to you by Olukai and outside Hilton Head. Thank you guys for listening to me all day. It's time to have a 30 minutes awards, 30 minutes under the pavilion. And we will see everyone tonight at outside Hilton Head starting at 4 p.m. from 4 to 7, I believe. Packet pickup, do a little shopping, have a couple beers, and get ready for tomorrow's distance. Thank you for listening to me all this time. I appreciate it. I'm out.
Olukai shoes bring the comfort of walking barefoot on wet sand to any journey. Because we don't travel to go further, we travel to get closer. And no matter how far we go, we can always bring the aloha with us. Any moment can feel like you're stepping into the spirit of Hawaii. Say aloha to Olukai. Anywhere comfort, anywhere aloha.
The Outside Ohana is the perfect gathering place for friends, co-workers, and families looking to have the experience of a lifetime. Let your next adventure, family gathering, or private event be one that knows no boundaries. We invite you to discover the exceptional experiences on board the Outside Ohana.
When we talk to real estate clients about their experience with Collins Group Realty, inevitably they're not just naming the one agent that they sort of dub as the person who helped their experience, they're naming multiple individuals inside the group, because that's the whole goal, is that there is consistent engagement in areas of specialization to deliver a really quality experience from A to Z.
Outside, it's our deep connection to the Lowcountry and our passion for sharing it with others that makes us the area's oldest and largest curator of fun and adventure. We offer more than just tours. We create personalized, immersive experiences led by expert guides who know these waters and landscapes inside and out. Whether it's a quiet paddle through the salt marsh, a sail at sunset, a private charter to a hidden island, or a historical e-bike tour, every adventure is crafted to inspire, educate, and connect.
With 3 Lowcountry locations, the Outside Store is a curated specialty retail hub for both gear and experiences, blending a welcoming, coastal-inspired atmosphere with everything you need to explore the region and beyond. Inside, you'll find a carefully selected mix of high-quality outdoor apparel, performance gear, accessories, and lifestyle goods that reflect the Lowcountry's relaxed yet adventurous spirit.
Visit Outside online, call our dedicated reservations line,
Or stop by one of our 3 retail store locations today.
And second separate champions from challengers, one board stands above the rest. At Flying Fish Board Company, we craft custom paddle boards for athletes who go beyond the ordinary. The new Freedom Race board is the result of countless hours pushing the limits. From calm lakes to stormy seas, it doesn't just adapt, it excels. This is the board that transforms good racers into champions. The Flying Fish Freedom, crafted by paddlers for paddlers. Feel the freedom and design your board at flyingfishboardco.com today.
Well, it's once again going with Sea Pines, the way that it was first, that community was first developed, the rest of the island followed that lead. You just take a look at the aesthetics of the island, the atmosphere, the way that things are put together. No buildings over 5 stories tall, no neon lights, no billboard advertising. It's the quality of life. That's what it is.
And what do you love most about real estate?
Meeting people.
Yeah.
I actually had a background in food and beverage for quite a while, and I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy talking to people, and quite often because of that, you can find some common ground and move on from there.
And create long-standing relationships.
Yeah, very much
Thank you
so.
so much for your time.
You bet. Thank you.